Right, shalom. I'm a Hebrew Israelite here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, and to speak about the upliftment of this people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Asian Americans, who are the true biblical Israelites according to the Bible. All right? So this kingdom is about to be destroyed, and the kingdom of Israel is about to be established on the planet Earth, man. All right? Thus saith the Holy Bible. Okay? First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders that rule well. Salutation and much respect to you brothers out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Shalom. All right? You know, we see these prophecies coming to pass, and a lot of these Israelites, you know, they're not going to get right, man. So what's going to happen? They're going to get rolled on in that time. All right? You get Zechariah 13 and 8. Zechariah 13 verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Alright? So 2 parts of the nation of Israel, which means 2/3 of the nation of Israel, will be cut off and die. Talking about you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Alright? The true Israelites. Alright? So 2 parts therein is going to be cut off and die. Alright? But the third shall be left therein. But the 1/3, which is what the elect, shall be left therein. So the 1/3 is going to survive, all right. Or the 1/3 is going to be protected in that time, all right. But the 2/3, which is the majority, which is about 66.6%, all right, they will survive, okay. But the rest, 66.6% actually will die. Excuse me, all right. And the 1/3 will survive, okay. The ones that are left. Verse 9, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. All right, so what's the fire? The fire is the affliction, man. All right, the things that brothers are going through in their day-to-day struggle in the truth, man. All right, because we have these devils ruling over us, man. It says what? The more you increase in wisdom, the more you increase in sorrow, man. And that's the truth, okay? So the more brothers understand this truth and understand what this world's all about, the more we increase in sorrow, man. All right? Because we know it's not supposed to be like this. We know that the Israelites are supposed to be on top, and these Edomites are supposed to be on the bottom. Okay? We know that how the world is supposed to be run. Okay? But it's ran the complete opposite. All right? So this is why brothers out here is increasing in sorrow along with the wisdom, man. All right? And that's part of the affliction, man. All right? That fiery furnace, like it says in Isaiah, man, that's part of that, okay? They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is my power, okay? Because what happened in Hosea? In Hosea, the Most High stopped dealing with the Israelites, okay? So he stopped dealing with us for a period of time. Okay, but then through Yahushai, through the blood of Yahushai, which is his son, all right, we're redeemed back. Okay, because the Most High still had a promise to give to the Israelites, man. He still had a promise from Abraham, man. All right, and that's what we're going to inherit. We're going to inherit that promise. Okay, one way or another. But first, on this go round, 2/3 are going to have to perish, man. All right, and the 1/3 is going to be the ones to bring back the 2/3. Okay. And this is how we're going to establish the nation of Israel and establish that promise that we were supposed to be getting, man. All right? Matter of fact, I'll go to Romans 9 first and foremost. This is Romans 9 verse. I'll start at 7. Actually, I'll start at I'll start at 5. This is Romans 9 verse 5. Whose are the fathers, and of whom concerning the flesh a Mashiach came, who is over all, the Most High blessed forever. Amen. Not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect, For they are not all Israel, which are of Israel, man. Going into what? The 2/3, man. All right? Because the 2/3 are not of Israel, man. Even though they're Israelites, right? They're not of Israel. They're not of the Israel of the Most High. Okay? Because two-thirds are basically doing their own thing, man. They're not in the program that the Most High set up. Okay? They're not teaching 100% truth. They're not coming out here on the highways and byways, man. All right? They're not living how you're supposed to live according to the scriptures. All right? So this is what it means when it says, not all Israel is of Israel, man. Okay? Not all Israel is of the elect. In other words, not all Israel is of the elect. Not all Israel is going to make it on this go-round. Okay? Most of you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're gonna die on this side. Okay? Because you won't take heed to the Heavenly Father's word, man. You won't take heed to the brothers out here pushing this word out and teaching you the truth of the Bible, man. You're rejecting it, man. All right? So the Most High said what? He will reject you in that time. Okay, this is what it means by not all Israel is of Israel. Let me continue with that. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is they which are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed, man. And that's what I was talking about before, man. The children of the promise. Children of the promise are the Israelites, man. All right? Those are the children who are going to receive that promise that was promised to Abraham. Okay? The Most High didn't renege on his deal, man. All right? The Most High is not like the so-called white man. All right? He says something, it's going to happen, man. He says something, he's going to do it, man. All right? So this is how we know that the promise for Israel still stands, man. And it's only for Israel. It's not for the whole nation. It's not for the whole world, I should say. Okay? It's only for Israelites, man. All right? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? Anyone outside of that fold does not have anything to do with the promises, man. All right? So I don't know what these Christians are talking about. Everyone could be saved, man. All right? Because they're dealing with a worldly doctrine, man. That's not the doctrine that Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up according to the Bible, man. That's not the doctrine that Paul was teaching. That's not the doctrine that Peter was teaching. All right? That's not the doctrine that Yahweh Shai was teaching. Okay? That's the doctrine that they made up, man. Okay? Because this is Paul I'm reading right now. And Paul said what? The promise pertains to who? The Israelites. He didn't say it pertains to the whole world. Okay? Let me continue with that. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand. All right, according to who was chosen. Okay, so it had nothing to do with what the so-called white man did, really. All right, the Most High created him to be the wicked from the womb. He created him to be the devil from the womb. Okay. But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is they which are the children of the flesh. Salakia, I jumped back. Having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High might, the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay? What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. Okay? For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion, man. Alright? So you can't say that the Most High is unrighteous because he chose a certain people and then choose another people, man. Alright? The Most High can do what he wants to do. Alright? And that's why he chose Israel. Right? Talking about the true Israelites, not those gutter rats in the land of Israel. No, it's okay, thank you. It's okay. Talking about the gutter rats in Israel, all right? He didn't choose them, man. All right? He didn't choose them. Okay? He chose the Israelites, the true Israelites according to the flesh, who are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? And he gave them a standard to live by. Okay? And this is what the promises. This is what the promises are pertaining to, man. The promises are pertaining to the Israelites. They're not pertaining to the whole world, man. Okay. They're not pertaining to the whole world. They're not pertaining to the so-called white man. They're not pertaining to the Chinese man. They're not pertaining to the Ishmaelite. They're pertaining to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans and their descendants around the earth, man. All right, who are the true Israelites, man. All right. And that's what you don't understand. That the Most High is gonna have mercy on Jacob, man. Okay, he's not gonna have mercy on the rest of these nations. We get Isaiah 11 and 11. This is Isaiah 11 verse 11. Okay. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people, man. All right. So this is the first time was what? The first time was in Egypt, man. All right. So it said what? He shall set his hand a second time, man, to recover the remnant of his people. All right. That's talking about this deliverance that's coming up, man. All right. When you talk about the end of the world, the apocalypse or whatnot. All right. That's this time that we're living in. So when he says he shall recover the remnant of his people a second time, all right, it's talking about the deliverance that's about to come now. Okay, the first time was in Egypt. All right.